everybody, for our brain break today. We're going to start in a seated position. Crisscross applesauce or whatever makes you comfortable and happy. And we're going to do some breath work this morning. So we're going to play with our breath a little bit. When I hit the singing bowl, take a deep breath in. Try to hold your inhalation till you don't hear the sound of the singing bowl anymore. And then exhale. It might not be that long, so it shouldn't be too bad. Are you ready? Let's do 2 more. Beautiful. Okay, let's bring some awareness into our head, neck, and shoulders by circling our shoulders up to the ears and then back and down as we open our chest. Oh, it feels good. Okay, hold them back there. Keep the arms back behind you straight and fingers splayed nice and wide. Bringing the arms up like wide wings. Then take the right hand behind the body and the left hand over to the right knee. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to twist. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, go deeper. Good, all the way up to that wide V position. Exhale, that way. Inhale, lengthen, exhale to twist. And come back to center. Good. We're just gonna, in seated, we're gonna work through cat-cow. So in the cow, we're gonna lean forward in our hips, pushing our chest forward and our tailbone back behind us. And then exhale, round back. So moving, changing the shift in the weight. We're rounding our shoulders forward, squeezing our abdomen, crunching our pecs together. Inhale the cat. This is a seated cat-cow. You can do them standing, you do them on your knees, and exhale back to cat. I might fall off my little wiggle seat here. That's okay. Coming back to neutral. Let's take the left ear to the left shoulder. Notice the stretch in the right side of the body. Breathe in to any tension. Up and over the other way. Just noticing. And up. Good. Let's repeat that. Now we can stay right here, but if you'd like to, take the left hand above the right ear gently, pulling down a little bit more, creating a little bit more leverage. The right hand can stay on the knee. It can go out to the side, or it can come behind the back. So feel what feels good to you, and always listening to your body. Exhale, we're going to do the other side. Adding that extra little leverage if that feels appropriate to you, and if it does not, then you're not going to do it. We can learn so much about ourselves when we just tune in and take the time to really listen to our bodies. Okay, now we'll bring the chin to the chest. Pause here, take a deep breath. Notice how the sides of the neck are elongated, the front part of the neck is crunched up. Coming through center and back of the head to your back. Notice how the throat opens here and the lower jaw gently releases and it comes apart from the upper jaw. Good, let's repeat that. Slowly moving forward. And back. Beautiful. Coming back to center. We're going to try to keep our torso super straight. Turn to the right. And then come through and turn to the left. So we're just making a slow no motion with our head. One more time, slow. Does it feel like to slow down? Just be in your body. This time we're going to add some twists to it. You can go a little bit, or you can go a little bit bigger. I'm going to do it a little bit more, and then I'm going to do one more time and go a little bit deeper. Again, kind of like we did in the first part of the class. Oh, that feels really good. Nicely done. Okay, I'm going to come off my little wiggle seat here and move into Dandasana, staff pose. In staff pose, we bring our feet out, pull our toes back so the heels actually lift off the floor. But we're going to push in by our hips, into the floor by our hips, and pull the chest back. Every muscle is really engaged here, so everything is working pretty well. Sweep up. Now, no judgment, just come forward as best you can. It doesn't matter if you can land on your thighs or your knees or your shins or ankles or all the way to your toes, or maybe some of you can even get your chest all the way down onto your legs. That's amazing. Just noticing. Good, now we're gonna take our right leg and bend it in so it looks like we have a figure four, number 4. Stretch up tight, interlace my fingers. I'm putting my palms to the ceiling and pushing my shoulders back and down. And then I'm going to move forward again. Now from here, I'm going to take my right hand behind my body and sweep my hips up and kind of arch back a little bit. Good, come down. We're going to repeat that on the other side. So we got our figure 4, sweeping up, interlacing the fingers, reaching tall, and then moving forward as best you can. No judgment, just noticing how your body's feeling. As you come up, the left hand will go behind the body, and you sweep up. Hips forward here, opening the chest. And exhale back down, nice job. Okay, let's do our butterfly. Our soles of our feet are gonna come together. Now, we're gonna be here for a minute. So instead, usually, a lot of times we purposely try to push our knees closer to the floor. But I want you just to rest here today. Just rest with a tall spine. And we're just gonna breathe and tune into our breath right here. The more we relax into this pose, instead of trying to force our knees down to the floor, the more our hips will just open on their own. Just start to breathe. You don't even have to breathe slow. You can use your normal breath here. You don't have to try to manipulate it in any way. You're just noticing the rhythmic pattern of your breath. Sometimes it's fun to close your eyes. Now bring your attention to your bottom, your sits bones when are on the floor. Bring your attention to your top of your head and try to make a straight line between them. A straight, vertical spine. Good, excellent. Okay, gathering the knees, cross, and then push yourself onto all fours. We're gonna do child's pose. This is a very restorative pose here. So actually in child's pose, your feet are together, your knees are apart. And we're sitting back at our heels to reach forward. If this is super uncomfortable and you cannot get your forehead to the floor, then you can stack up your fists. Or maybe you want to put your hands closer to your legs with your palms in the air. Find what feels comfortable to you, and just let's be here for about 5 slow breaths. Beautiful. Then we're going to come up into all fours. We're going to tuck our toes under and push ourselves back into downward facing dog. Downward facing dog here. Pushing the heels back. Don't worry if they don't make it to the floor. Maybe you want to walk your dog by pedaling your feet one, bending one knee at a time. Good. Walk your feet to your hands and hang out in forward fold. Don't worry if your hands aren't touching the floor. They can be on your thighs, your knees, your shins, your ankles. Doesn't matter. You're just allowing your body to give in to gravity and release any stress or tension. Slowly roll that up. One vertebrae at a time. Last rise is your head. Beautiful. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, the right hand is going to come down to the side, and we're going to push our hips to the left as we move the rest of our body to the right. Side stretch, very good for your spine. Inhale, up and over the other way. Good, now standing in pose of stillness. Let's take a minute here to notice what feels good. Notice something positive. Notice yourself in one positive characteristic here that you have, that you are proud of. That's part of who you are. Maybe take 3 more deep breaths. On your third exhale, I would like to say namaste to you. Thank you for joining me in this practice today, and I hope you had an awesome brain break. Have a great day.